Hey, what is going on, guys? It's Yaboyrocklee. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and do so to this vlog channel. Today we're gonna cover why I don't acknowledge suggestions for new content when it comes to reactions, and what's the other thing? Oh, why my personality is a little bit different, why I'm more off the rails with my commentary and whatnot. So first of all, why I don't take new suggestions is a lot of reasons, right? Why? It's not really I don't take new suggestions. I don't acknowledge new suggestions. First of all, there's a website for it. I'm going to link it in the description of this video. I'm going to link it in the pinned comment. There is a website for it. So there is a place for the suggestions. I'm just keeping it off. I'm keeping my time on the channel not wrapped up in suggestion comments. Why? Because it's like, yo, you put out a 30-minute video and then someone comments, please react to Records of Ragnarok or something like that. And it's like, someone else is commenting about, wow, you know, on the 13-minute line, you said X, Y, and Z. Here's why I disagree. Here's why I do agree. Oh, wow, the 12-minute mark was funny. I really liked it when director said X, Y, and Z. You see, that's the person that I should respond to. That's why I said, I'll see your suggestion. But when it comes to who I'm going to respond to, who I'm going to give my time to, there's one, I don't even know if they watched the video. They just want people to react to Record of Ragnarok, and there's not enough reactors doing it hypothetically, so they come across a channel, and it's just like, boom. Or it's like, they don't care what we're doing, Records of Ragnarok, they just want to comment on the most recent video. I've seen people that are like, yo, when's the next One Piece going to be uploaded? So they go on a Black Clover video, and they say, when is One Piece coming? So to me, it's a very impersonal, one-way comment. Please react to this anime. Like, that's why I won't engage with it. I'll see it. So you're not really wasting your breath. You know, if I notice a lot of people are recommending a particular series, I'm like, oh, you know, maybe this is on to something, but I'm not going to respond to it because there's 100 comments, you know, in many cases. And, you know, out of the 100, 50 are actually talking about the video. No, it's going to be more than that. But 70, 80 are actually talking about the video. So it's like, those are the people that I think merit a response if I'm going to respond to anybody, because you don't have the time to respond to everybody. Here's the next thing. We only can react to, not watch, we only can react to maybe 25 to 30 series in a year. Okay? Think about it. A lot of times we're running a series and it's going into 2 months, especially if it's a 25 episode series, right? Out of those, let's just use 30. Out of those 30, man, I'm gonna let you guys know about 50% of it are going to be done regardless of what the suggestions are. It's going to be me looking at shows. I'm like, yo, this show looks really interesting. And I do my own research on it, and I'm like, this show is interesting, and I think a lot of people are going to watch it, and we're going to love it. This is what we're going to do. I already know that. So now only half out of the 30, which was going to be now 15, only 15 slots are actually available to true suggestions. Now, like I told you, I'll be considering a series. I run a poll on my Patreon. You know, this is what we're considering. Do you guys want to watch it? Now they have buy-in to whether or not we're going to do it. But yeah. So, anyways, like I said, half of the anime or series is just going to be me being just wanting to do it, and we're going to do it. Period. Right. So now there's only 15 slots available to suggestions to actually impact what we're going to watch. Right. Do you have any shows we haven't watched, and how many shows come out and then we're not even necessarily seeing repeat suggestions? I'm seeing like brand new suggestions. So it's like, do you want me to research this? Or it's like, yo, out of the 300 new suggestions we get, we're only going to take in 15 anyways, right? So it's like, man, if you want it to be seriously considered, use the suggestion feature, because it logs it, and it gives me a way to know, you know, 40, 50 days from now, to be able to be like, wow, people kept suggesting that, and I didn't get it in my notifications or what have you, because I don't get every notification, right? So I don't necessarily see every recommendation. So there's that, right? So I think I covered the suggestion part in a nutshell. There's a place for it. It's on our website. I'm not going to respond to it because there's other people to respond to. Most times, a lot of times, here's the other thing, like, the reactions we're going to do are the reactions that are going to satisfy the most amount of people that we also like. That's always a formula. When we're gonna do a reaction, what's gonna make the most amount of people happy, and we will also like it. So sometimes people suggest a reaction, and the reason why they're suggesting it is because nobody's covering it. It's underrated. That's the thing. Underrated series. I think you guys are really gonna like it. Ooh, sounds like a really good suggestion to watch in my free time. But when you say underrated series, it also sounds like you're acknowledging that not a lot of people are gonna watch it. But you want us to watch it, so we'll watch it, but not necessarily react to it, because that's different. There's a whole lot of series that are great, but to go through the editing process and take up a whole slot and no one watches it, that doesn't make sense for a reaction channel that wants to grow. Now I'm going to talk about comments and why I have a different personality. You see, it's actually the One Piece videos that wore me out. Now, the One Piece as a series, beautiful. But it wasn't until Fishman Island, right, when I heavily cheered for Luffy against Big Mom, right, and I got lit up with comments about, oh, you know, you don't know how strong Big Mom is and all this other stuff, borderline spoiling things for me. And then I was like, oh, it was at that point I realized it doesn't really matter what I say, people are gonna find an issue with it. It doesn't matter what I say. I should probably do this as a separate video. Maybe I will. I'll break it down. Anyways, doesn't matter what I say. People are gonna find an issue with it, right? Like cheering for the protagonist. I mean, yeah, he ain't gonna beat everybody, whatever. Cheering for the main character of a show to wax the adversary, and then you get these smart guys that show up and say why, you know, that's stupid of me to be so excited for Luffy, like, it's dangerous, all this stuff. I'm like, whatever, man. I'm just here to have fun, you know? I'm not criticizing Luffy. I'm not criticizing Usopp. I'm blissfully just enjoying the show. I haven't seen episode 950 to know the results of this battle like you guys have, right? And, you know, it's already decided. It's not like Luffy's deciding what to do, and I'm like, oh, I think this is a bad idea. Don't fight Big Mom. I mean, he's already said I'm gonna go fight her, so then let me get excited. But anyways, I've realized no matter what I say, there's always gonna be people that have something to say. I mean, even aside from that, I see comments, people literally going after my intelligence, attacking me on a personal level. So I start finding, like, in order for my mental health to be at its peak, I have to have a certain disregard for comments and what people think, because if I do, it's gonna wear me out. It's gonna wear me out letting these people have such strong hold of how I feel and what I should do. So it's dangerous, because I don't want to find myself in a situation where, like, I get arrogant like these other content creators and things go down really south. I don't want to say any names. So I'm going to be mindful of that, and I'm going to be narrowing on the people that truly, you know, fuck with me. And then when they give me a comment or whatever, they say, hey, you're going off the deep rails or whatever, I'm going to listen to that. And I know this, I know, I haven't seen you in a while, Nacho, but there's a comment, Nacho, I said something, I was simping way too hard on either Robin Boa or Nami, all three of them. You know, say, hey man, remember, there's girls on this channel, they're not gonna really like that. I was like, yeah, you're right, man. So I took that post down. You know, but that person, like I said, they're never really there to knock me. So you can see your comments who are not really there to knock you, but they see a sincere moment where you made a bad leap in judgment, and you know they're gonna help you. I keep a mind for that. But there's people, they're new viewers. They don't know who I am, and they just and 9 out of 10 times, these people that say bad things to you don't even respond. So when you try to clarify your name or they don't even respond. They just said the bad thing and they moved on. So I'm like, all right. So I'm just gonna do me more, and I'm gonna be mindful that I don't get out of control. Anyways, I reached Publix, so I'm gonna go get my food. I'll holler at you guys later. Thanks for watching. If you're not subscribed to this vlog channel, go ahead and do so. I do random videos, just things that are on my mind. So this is really just for people that like literally care about me as a human being. And much love to you guys. Later.